Sweet dreams, everyone. Today we're gonna get right into the Plague of Shadows, which not my favorite aspect of Torment, which is why we start. But this is a close second. How many variations of my name can I even think of? I think the last name fits better for this one. Alright. Hi, Captain Particle. We're plaguing the shadows today. Horse crap, more like medieval rat or something. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. But villainy ran rampant, and in time even the most stalwart heroes fell. In the absence of champions, the Enchantress and her Order of No Quarters swept into power. Unbeknownst to everyone, the maniacal alchemist Plague Knight had plans of his own. He sought nothing less than to concoct a potion of unlimited power. A draught so fiendishly potent that nothing he desired would be out of his reach. Can't even open his mouth with that mask. Each night unknowingly guards a crucial ingredient. Now the collection must begin. The boss is on his way. Gotta get back to the lab fast. I don't want to get experimented on. Just told X to charge and bomb burst out of here. Come on, hurry up. What an organic tutorial. Who guarding the crucial ingredients? Not me. Certainly not me. You don't have to explode me with alchemy. I already did that myself. The movement in this one is way more chaotic, fittingly so. But now thinking back, I kinda did struggle with the movement in Spectre of Torment too. I love how edgy all these names are. Let's get all the green coins. Don't remember if they're a full-on collectible or just a hey, get something. Pretty sure the levels between this one and Shovel Knight are identical in layout. Full bag of tonics to upgrade your max health. Just open your bag and down them. How does this work? Oh yeah, you can get temporary new max health, I remember. I'm not gonna be using that. Phenomenal start. Once you're in swing, by the way, you can't really stop or pick a different direction. So that was just amazing movement all over. I love video games. One day I may be good at them. Oh yeah, I hadn't been streaming recently just because didn't have much time, honestly. And also the weather here was not great in the way that, you know, when it's way too hot, so the newspapers all go, oh, it's amazing beach weather, and then you look at it and the beach is still cold enough that it would give you temperature shock. Because the heat wave has been hitting Europe recently. And I am not built for anything, really. When there's temperature, you can get sure that I'm feeling uncomfortable. No matter if it's warm or cold, I will just perish. I'm always cool. I'm the coolest. But yeah, I didn't feel like streaming at 30 degrees in my apartment. Would have been nice. Probably would have only heard the fan behind me and the fan of my computer. Not even my voice. So we're getting back into it now. Heard America is getting the heat wave next, so have fun with that, y'all. Stay safe, stay hydrated and whatever. Don't jump on random bugs. It is not healthy for you. Okay. These are the places where you had the bubbles in Shovel Knights. Yeah, those bubbles in his story. So just having to do it with the explodey stuff was different thing to get used to. I think that I didn't die at all for the first half or so in Spectre Knight, and now here we are just constantly dying. It's amazing. Also, Radish, I hope you're staying cool too. Oh, wait, it was this, exactly. Yeah, that's all you can really do. There was like, at the store they had, what's it called? A fan with like cooling pads or something. It's like a pseudo AC you could get, but I don't think that would have been a very good choice for me. Not that I can afford anything, Lama. It's wild that America, well, it's not wild. America of course has AC because your climate has always been different to ours here. I remember when it was a lot colder even in the hot months, where you would be like, wow, 30 degrees, that's incredible, we never get that. And nowadays it's like, hey, 40 degrees, try to survive. All I've been doing so far is complaining about the heat. I haven't even complained about the game that much, which is what everyone's here for. Yeah, however, now it's a lot cooler at least, which also can't be good for it to cool down by like 10 degrees Celsius in a day. And that's a problem for other people to figure out. Well, not completely, but I am struggling enough with everything, as you can see. Oh, I didn't get the next checkpoint yet. This is 3 deaths in the first level. I think this campaign might be a lot longer for us than the other ones, which I mostly breezed through. So I saw on the start screen that apparently the King Knight one is a prequel too. I always thought it was an unrelated side story. If the game calls it a prequel, I guess that's what it is. Don't think the game would lie to me. At least not a lot bad. Okay, let me get my money back. Can I get my money back? Yes. Wow, one room before the save point. Amazing as per usual. Listen to me, Magicist. I know you're aiding him in his quest for the ultimate potion. Ultimate? Huh? I haven't seen him since he fled to join the Order of McWater. Ah, alchemical trickery. Can't fool me. I know he plans to use the potion to beguile you. Wait, me? What are you insinuating? Oh, someone's coming. Oh, it's a panicky push-up. Is winning the Magicist's heart worth betraying your allies? What? Where in the world did you hear that? My voice will so die if I try to keep this up. And I know how you plan to gather ingredients. The only thing worse than a deranged alchemist is a traitor. Do what you will with the Order, but none threaten the Enchantress and live. Don't think you're very qualified to defend the Enchantress. Mr. Guy whose personality I still can't grasp because he's the most serious guy ever in every conversation, and then he stands around and does this evil laugh every time. Well, we've jumped around and spent 90% of this fight in the air. Apparently that's how you win. Also, 30 coins in the first stage, yeah. That's wild. I love his little victory dance. Oh, we even get the map. That's cool. Halt! No weapons allowed. Wait a minute. Just pretend I don't recognize you. You go safely on your merry way. This doesn't have to get messy. Don't show your creepy bird face around here again, freak! Halt! We already had this conversation, pal. You're not supposed to be here. Get lost before I lose my patience. Okay. Psst! Hey, Plague Knight. Still guarding your secret entrance, but I lost a key. Locksmith should be here in a week or two. Maybe you could wait until then? I wonder what we will do. Right now in chat what our preferred course. We're blowing everything up. We're playing the blowing everything up game. Oh, well, I guess I'm cancelling the locksmith appointment. This was the house I grew up in. Is that rock combustible too? Nice. There is the true evil. The blue creature. Well? Mona, we have a big problem on our hands. We've been found out. Oh, the Black Knight thing? Yeah, Magicist filled me in. Don't worry, your beak. That fool has nothing on us. Look, all we need to worry about is those final ingredients. We're stuck languishing here in obscurity until then. Yes, the essences. We shall pay our friends a little visit and borrow them. Right. And while you're doing that, I'll keep researching ways to get more bang for our buck. So what they say, the bigger the explosion. I betcha, the alchemist. Yes, let's get to work. I am really gonna kill my voice with this. Oh. His lips never cease to both amuse and nauseate. Truly a dizzying display of technology. Anyway, welcome back to the Potionarium. So, what are we working on? Show me what you got. Wall climbing bombs. Fix the fire. This. And then let's look around. Picked up your special delivery. Sure. Fishing with a bomb. think I threw him off the trail. It's business or personal, don't worry. Your secrets are safe with me. You want potions? No, I don't really. Well, that would be useful, but money is enough. How are you doing here, Percy? Moment of your time. How can I help you? Run out of paper, and I can't fit... No, we can... Do you need glue as well? I know how we can make some. Just the paper. Maybe I'll roof, and you'll get love at all. Oh god. Who I want to help make music? And it's just these things. 3 sheets of paper. There's some sort of musical notation scribbled all over it on both sides. That's nowhere to mute. Useless. Into the trash it goes. So that's how this one works. Okay, that one just leaves. I don't want to leave. I want to talk to her some more. Research. 40 cipher coins. Okay, I have not that many. So and that's also the extra. Okay, and let's just get out. And pay our old friend a visit, why don't we? Boom. Back to the lich yard. Is that how you pronounce it? I think it is. Not really a word you'd ever use outside of like D&D. Oh, I need to change my controls again. So we can actually use our thing. Sub-weapon input type. Please give me the same as everyone else. There we go. Can't just let our alchemist be the only special one. Law of equivalent exchange and all that. This scene for Metal Alchemist. I think I've written a scene for Metal Alchemist. Or at least Brotherhood. I have only seen Brotherhood. That's one of the first anime I watched as far as I remember. Unless you count like Pokemon. She probably should, but it's not like it's an anime you have to seek out, you know? I think there's a difference between those. When it's on German standard TV, it probably shouldn't count. That's the new distinction. That's why Avatar is not anime, not because of any of the not being produced in Japan part. Oh yeah, don't we have a new burst? Load burst. I wanna try it out. Ooh. Now we can slowly float into the abyss when I fail again, inevitably. Skeleton was very evil to me. Already don't have much health left, which is normal because I never have much health left in this game because I refuse to use the get more health potion effects. Because I am stupid. This time I'm not even asking am I stupid, this time I'm just straight up saying it out loud. Okay, we got the worthless relic to face. Shit. The thing that Spectre Knight spent his entire story fighting for. Worthless piece of rubbish. Obviously. Okay, how do I in there? No. Movement in this one is really something to get used to. Although the floaty stuff makes it easier. Perish, evil skeleton. Give me money. And let me in whatever this is supposed to be. Oosh. Kinda sad that I didn't see back rooms while we're here exploring the forgotten places of the swamp, burial ground, whatever. But it was a normal village. We saw that in the prequel. And then it became this. Evil ghost. Leave me alone. Why do you have a bigger head than me? I know you could say the head is like a masculinity symbol, but I don't think that works because the female version of Plague Knight has a longer head. I don't think that's how things go. Nope. Fishing spot. Nope. Useless. Do you have enough coins now to get Mona materials at least? And I'm definitely not gonna 100% coin things in this one. Getting all the skulls last time was surprisingly quick, but all the coins here, when there are like 30 per level, nah. It just seems like a massive hassle. Okay, let me leave. Whoosh. Okay, can we get this one though? Yes. Also, new fishing spot. New useless fishing spot. As they always are. Still confused by the mechanics of these things that only trigger not when something's on them, but when something's on them and visible on my screen. I mean, that's how a lot of things work in games, but usually you're not supposed to notice it this directly. Kind of a strange choice, in my opinion. So why are the frogs electric? Frogs aren't electric. You're thinking of eels. They're different from frogs because they are longer. And probably other things. Might just be that they are longer. And that they kill me. Although eels could do that too, probably. We'll get to the eel level. Okay, give me something useful, Chester. Put in a beaker, stuff in the bag, Chester's always got the swag. Hey, nice relic card, you know I could take that off your hands. Give you something a little more interesting. Sure. Give me vampire liquid. It do be vampire liquid. I know it's called leech liquid, but let's be honest, it's vampire liquid. You can't fool me, game. I know what leeches are. Do I? Leech is probably a collective term, right? And probably not a strictly phylogenetic term. Because it's too old. It's probably just one of those terms that have been in usage for so long that it's basically gibberish in today's science. You know, like other completely useless claims like fish. Why is his selection so weird? Others could just switch on a dime. Why does Plague Knight always have to be so weird? Well, how do I get up there? Well, I don't know, and I can't be bothered to find out, so we are not getting up there. At least not via that way. It's the third giant skeleton we have fought in this place. I think they have a bit of a problem. It's not even the red giant skeletons that serve Spectre Knight, like we have learned. At least the slow fall makes a lot of this more doable and less torturous. Imagine having to do all this with fast falling. Oh well, regular falling, I guess. Why can't you just be normal? Hello, Spectre Knight. Hello again. So, Reaper meets Reaper. But you are no kindred spirit. That was the voice, I think. What have you come to harvest, foolish alchemist? If only you could see me yawning under this mask. Ooh, spooky ghost. Why does he talk like that? A mask indeed. Its benefits a hollow blustering fool. You hide only from yourself. How tragic that you shall never emerge from cowardice. For here, your story must end. The man's roasted us. Probably deservedly. How do you actually fight with Plague Knight again? Do I remember? The answer may shock you. Because it's, kinda, maybe. Oh, I can't use relics on air. Okay, interesting. I guess he was right, and our story ends here. Thank you all for imagine. Hello, evil ghost man. Was bound by Shield Knight, who isn't Shield Knight anymore. Wait, so I can use it mid-air. Dang it. Well, got him. Skeleton just jumps away. Understandable. Now give me your essence. That sounds wrong. Small guy goes around collecting the essence of his male friend. Drop the essence into my dynamo decanter here. Essences are volatile, but my breakthrough design stabilizes them. The essences are all distilled together. If my research is correct, then we can craft the ultimate potion. Spectre Knight has given up the ghost. Great. You just swing by the Lich Yard and scrape some ectoplasm later. Fantastic. Face, you look different. Something the matter? Silly, I'm smiling. So, what are we working on? Research. Yes, take the coins. Should do any. Take a gander at your new arsenal. Yay, new stuff to buy. That's not. Do you have anything? Let me read it. I see your actions. Oh. Evil witch. You know what you should do is, you should try putting a feather in that cap of yours. Wait, I mean hood. That hood of yours. I don't think she is in with us romantically. Bet you'd be just stellar at physics. You're good at math, right? Oil prices. 2 sheets of paper. The trajectory of a woman's heart is merely a matter of ballistic physics. Solve the equation. I don't think that's how anything works. Then again, I'm a Vtuber and therefore a pure idol that has never had relationships, so... Who am I to tell Percy that he's wrong? All of those seem horrible. Actually, this seems funny. Wall climbing bombs can be funny too. Got so much stuff you can make things from. Oh, let me out. Giant explosion. What does the Traupo thing do in this one? He's not here. Definitely nothing here, boss. It's my most sorrow track. Should we move on? Well, let's jump in and die then. You okay? I know you have a strict no touching rule, but I had to jump in and save you. Please don't blow me up. No touching. Guess there's nothing here. Let's do some research on the king. Who I suspect is not that kingly at all. Oh, it's an actual money thing. Sure, it would be just another tonic again. Side note, is the tonic that you drink in like gin and tonic also named because of that? Is that the same word, tonic? Probably, right? Am I having a Vtuber moment of realizing something completely obvious? Tonic is such an old-timey word though. Don't think you use it in any context other than the one you have for alcohol stuff. Maybe you Americans still go to the doctor and get tonics. What do I know? I know nothing. I have never known a thing in my life. That's why I need to get my head drenched in hot oil. You know, it feels like late night would just go, hey, why don't we have a night meeting or something? I need to research stuff with any of the specific nights, instead of showing up to their homes. I feel like they would have to follow if we called them. Probably. At least the first couple of times it might work. Knights don't seem like the types to ever talk to each other outside of such meetings. I don't think the Order of No Quarter really works as a good workplace with a good office culture. Just doesn't have the vibes, you know? Maybe it could be nice. Maybe they have like casual Fridays or something. As if any of these people even owned casual clothes. Yo, a worthless relic! Let's go! It's a flame wand! Probably also comes from somewhere, someone. The locket was so important. Flame wand surely was too to someone. But to us it's all worthless, because it's not alchemy. Like Edward Elric earlier. I never trust when the game says, hey, you should just fall down here. Believe me, it's the worst that could happen. Because the worst that could happen is death. Or maybe there are worse things. Maybe this game is like an afterlife program for if you're morally impure. Can you imagine playing a video game and it hits you with, hey, you've died but also we don't like you? Oh, I can't fit in here. In the Shovel Knight specific thing. That doesn't seem like it should work. Hi Chester, what do you have? Big boom. Sounds good. That is indeed a kind of big boom. Not the biggest boom, but you know. Good enough. Maybe he has to contort himself to fit into there. I love Black Knight, he's kind of pathetic. Makes him endearing. If he only learned to talk in a way that's not 90% Waluigi quotes. Oh, but Waluigi doesn't have any quotes. He's not even in any story except the Super Mario version of Dance Dance Revolution. Why was he the villain in that one? Anyways. Who decided that? Also, is this the correct path? It seemed like an optional path. I can never trust this game. Everything should have just... okay. Would have just led up here. Now we should fight the griffin thingy. That one. At least those explosions can hurt it. Probably the slowest way to take it down though. Slow and inefficient. You know, for all the jankiness of Plague Knight's movement, at least he doesn't have to use enemies for it. For Spectre Knight and Shovel Knight, you can just get completely trolled by the AI, deciding not to cooperate. Well, not really for Shovel Knight. Definitely for Spectre Knight. It just goes, hey, the enemy was 2 pixels below. Now you, instead of rising, you fall to your death. Have fun. Then you do have fun, because it's a fun game. That's the worst part. Now let me through. All of this must have cost a fortune. I mean, we know the gold is created by magic. Probably. Do you think it's like with diamonds, in that it's chemically identical, but people don't like it as much as the other thing because it's not made with child labor? Do you think if we forced kids into diamond labs, people would pay the same price as for natural diamond? Do you think that's a brilliant business idea? It is wild that we can just make diamonds nowadays. Or a lot of precious stones and stuff. Jump, jump. No. Get the rat. No more Arcus Bales from Hololive English Promise. Because we are not in Hololive. Hololive, okay, they would have also made the child labor joke probably. But they would have made it worse than me. Because I am the genius of comedy personified. Hey, that was indeed way better than the previous worst way ever to do something. Now show me the key knight. Plague Knight, you double-crossing constable of crucibles. Having fun in your little kingdom? Oh, sorry, I meant kingdom. Oh, this lavish lifestyle is in my blood, peon. Bask in the glimmering grace. For true monarch. It's the embodiment of opulence. I demand tribute. Sifted essence. I think I'll take that nice crown, too. Giant explosion does 1 damage. Okay, yeah, the problem with Plague Knight is that he just is made out of wet paper. And that my previous strategy of just running into enemies all the time does not seem to be working the best. Which means, I need to run into them in a more refined and cool way. Problem can't be me, because I'm goated. Just keep pressing the throw potion button and problem should solve itself eventually. Problem with these potions is just that they take a while to reload. Well, at least King Knight is still a complete pushover. Give me your essence. That's still not a term used. Maybe it's my brain that's broken. It definitely is my brain that's broken, Obscura. Well, at least we got the second one. Oh, she was dancing. Mona, what were you doing in here? How long were you watching? And you operated my talk lifts unsupervised? I just dropped in. I barely saw anything. Come on, I'm not some creep. Well, I guess the cheer rate is up. Yeah, I dance down here all the time, by myself. Big deal. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. Well, whatever. I don't see anyone rushing to join me. I'm used to the solitude by now. Wish I could help you there, but, you know, 2 left feet and all. Yeah, it's no big deal anyways. King Knight's essence is ours. But what am I even... This crown isn't real gold. Let's get down to business and get a health potion. What do we need? 60. We don't have that. What do you have to say? Oh. A Roman's tip. Her heart will be like putty in your hands if you merely recite this poem. Thy love is as summer's rain, dewdrops upon thine face, shining in thy light. Be with me, lady. It's amazing that he can even dress himself. Sure. No, I never noticed how polished your mask is. Could get used to that. Hello, Aurora. She's even blue. And that's already the last one. Well then, let's get on with it. Reveal the wider world to me, including the place I usually work in. Why is that something you have to unlock? Get me in here then. Hi, minion. Oh jeez, Plague Knight, we really messed up. After the charge into your field here, everything is going haywire and there's an intruder. Watch out. Can never rely on minions. Even though I think their design is really cool. Well, everything is indeed going haywire. Or maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Does this imply that the place isn't normally like this and Shovel Knight just came in at like a really bad time? Oh, it's the exploratorium. It's always this explosion here. Then it's just like the day they failed every health inspection or something. And accidentally let every experiment out of their box, where they were doing just fine. Outsmarted by the rat. That shouldn't happen to me. What am I? The city of New York? Incredible. Has a lot of checkpoints. Also, why can't I kill this one? I could kill the other one. Why is this man immune? He should face my wrath. Outsmarted and tricked by the rat again. Will I ever learn? We know the answer to that one, don't we? At least I could outsmart those two rats. My supreme skills can sometimes be just a bit better than a barely existent rat AI with 2 commands, one of which is just explode violently. Oh, here's a good sheet. This lady? Nice. Retro of command explode is kicking my ass. Yeah, no, I know y'all in America have like stricter rules against swearing. I don't think I've ever played good in a video game, but also had that much of a fuss made over swearing as it seems to be in American media. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe it's because I've always been an ass. Why did we create the slime shovel knights? Whose budget proposal are those in? Like, who okayed them? Like in just a standard game you would think, oh, Shovel Knight is all of their main enemy, but now we know he's not really Fake Knight's main enemy. So wild that he calls the Alchemy coin a worthless relic. Like, isn't that your job, dude? Okay, now give me the one thing I missed here. And then I will have to do all of this again. Yep. Okay, when is the time to jump here? Not then. Definitely not then. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes that's just how it be. do wanna take it just because I am hated by video games. Every single one of them has a vendetta against me personally. You might think video games are inanimate objects. They don't have emotions, but they do for me. It's hatred. It's only hatred. That's why I'm giving up on those bags of cash. If we need more cash, we can just, I don't know, do something else than jump into the same pit over and over again. Tiny. Bring. And there is also something in here, I guess. Just give me the goods, Chester. What do you have? Ooh. Actual upwards mobility. We don't even have that in society. That's why I love video games, because you can live out your deepest fantasy, like being able to race upward and get money. Dastardly potion throwing Weevil. Weevil. Is that how you pronounce them? You know those bug thingies? Weevil? Weevil? Weevil rock you? I don't know how to say words. Who allowed me to stream on YouTube? Not this game. Definitely not this game. Did I just forget that I have the staff of upwards mobility? Yes. Yes, I did. Just let me up here. Uppies! Okay, next checkpoint. And it's the... That's probably an employee of ours. Right? Like, this man's probably collecting a paycheck when he's not an evil yeti that tries to kill his boss. Can't fault him. Boss is a weird guy that throws explosions around. Guess that's a job of the CEO of SpaceX too. If you think about it. It's always the tonic. It's never anything I want, just tonic. Keep forgetting that the enemies here can sometimes jump. Hey, maybe it's not tonic. Most tonic getting person ever. Looking at you with my tonic receiving face. I remember the function the game introduced to me. Almost forgot every other function. Just let me out. Not like that. There we go. Now, some more Shovel Knight. If he was a slime girl. Just put the shovel in the bag, bro. Just leave it alone. Why Shovel Knights out of slime? Who gave you this life so you could fill it with pain and suffering? Was it worth it? Was it worth it to plunge yourself into the depths just to spite me? Probably. I'm gonna actually die from damage here soon. Of course. Why do I even bother? Now let's see about that intruder, eh? Can you guess who it will be? I can't. I hear footsteps. Someone's near. Leave me alone. Show yourself, Plague Knight. Your trickery will not stop me. Trickery? Fruits of my research are no mere trick. Oh, now let's have a lesson, shall we? Promise it will be enlightening. I think that's the dialogue he actually has. Oh, he did buy the fire wand that we sold. And he can just use healing potions and relics that we haven't even recovered yet. Like, dude, that's cheating. I'm pretty sure we will still get this later on. At least he also keeps walking into my explosions. And I can't collect his money. Dang it. The essence of shovel and... what a backstabber. This your hero? This y'all's main character? Thought you'd get away with your essence, huh? Sleeping like a blue baby. Amazing. I had to stop by the exploratorium to save my other favorite minions in order. You'll never believe who was there wrecking my love. Shovel Knight? Possible. You know, it's weird. From my limited interaction with him, he just seems to love busting up glassware. So, what are we working on? Research and... Take a gander at your new arsenal. Oh no, oh no. Sandra seems fun. Also, quick fuse seems good for our build. Wrong button. There, because now we can do that, but quicker. You don't have anything new. And you're into physicists. Can't believe those kinds of people are allies. At least you're happy. Poor Ola. You always get sweaty and stuttery when you're working with Mona. Must be pretty stressful. Yep. That must be it. Now just go into the hour first. Directly into the ocean. 50 coins. No thanks. We can be in the background again. And then we are in the foreground. Yep, still the background. And Shovel Knight was walking around in there. Okay, let's take care of the two wandering guys. Polar Knight, it's a business agent. No wait, just a commoner.
Forget the stupid order of no border. Maybe I just need a new angle, something where I can show off my big, huge brain. Hey you're a scientist, right? Sure look like one. If I beat you in a fight, then I'll become a scientist.
I have absolutely no idea what you're going on about.
My natural science talents are already messing with your mind. Check out this string.
String theory when you just assume, hey. Wouldn't it be kind of practical if there were more dimensions? Oh, but there aren't? Yeah, but like, what if there were? Oh. I just jump right into him. Man has the same powers as my minions in that he has the power of jump and explode. That's too strong. Let me back in there. Evil best. That's not even a knight. Staff health. Nice. I just should keep my distance a bit. Immediately gets into close combat. Okay, but isn't this cooler way to kill him? Now what do you have to say? Looks like the only thing you should be hitting is the books.
One more lotus for the boss. Guess I'll just stay here. It ain't no good or nothing. Didn't even want to hurt anybody that much. Just wanted to fit in somewhere. You wouldn't know what that's like, would you?
No, that's not why you'd fit right in, but you have to observe protocol. It's a uniform.
No way. You for real? Okay, let's do this. I'll polish every beaker. Am I thinking of flasks? Whatever, let's drop down. Oh man, I look awesome. You want to get this? See you back at the lab, teach.
We have successfully recruited someone. See, Shovel Knight never helped anyone out like this. Maybe we can trace it. Not raise it, rise. But I heard someone. Hey, you with the bird mask. I know all about you. Legendary alchemist. I'm a hero too, Alf, you know. You're in training. Someone I can trust, so I let you in on a huge secret. Crush on a girl. Know how to brew love potions, right? How about this? If I can beat you in a friendly sparring match. Don't have to play. Time to play around with you, kid. Come on, you big stick in the mud. If you win, I'll tell you my funniest joke. Hit movie Obsession has something to say about making someone fall in love with you via the power of magic. And in general, that's not how consent or anything works, kid. I know both of your dads died in a collapsing tower, but I don't think that means you are this sheltered. I don't think that's an excuse. Donovan would have wanted better for you, and so would have the other guy. I don't remember his name. Or at least give me your funniest joke, and I hope it's not one of those not woke equals funny, because that's kind of what you're giving, kid. Oh, you beat me fair and square, because I'm gonna have to rule my beloved the old-fashioned way. I'll win some, lose some, or whatever. It's telling a joke time. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. That's your best one. Mirth makes might. That's not how anything works. Well, at least he's dead now. We killed that child. Oh, let's do one more map, I think. Let's get the pain out of the way. Pain, I mean water level. Although I guess we'll drown less with this kind of power. This power. No, we already played the Shadow Dive-like character. The promise I made to... I don't know what race his father is called, but I probably failed him too. Maria. That's mean. How do I get up there? Those things were invulnerable, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Just let me in here. And just let me out of here. There we go. Evil man with his anchor. Get hit by crab shells. Well, shells that crabs have stolen. Did you know that the original form of like squids and stuff used to have shells? Like there are still those things around, I'm pretty sure. Like nautiloids and stuff. That's not... I don't know. But the original squid-like things had shells before they stopped being useful and became absorbed back in or something. Give me the tonic. That's fish. Game, did you misclick? Oh, no. Wanted me to taste pain. Also understandable. Wait, why didn't those things float? The other ones did. Those didn't even spawn in bubbles. Yeah. Supposed to stop my floating. Evil. Evil. Evil sea witch. I need to watch out with all the spikes and stuff around here. Let's just agree to disagree. Let's just disagree to tonic. That was a weird trajectory they're pushing me. Just let me... wait. Something to the left. Was a singular apple underwater. That's exactly where and how I like my apples. At least all the levels being the same as Shovel Knight means we don't have to worry about that much stuff, just because our movement's so different. Alright, the chest. I haven't found a relic yet though. Must have left it up and not found it. Oh well. At the bottling platforms? Okay, yeah. Okay, evil fish. Coming. Well, Chester. Oh! Okay, here I got the Werewolf's Relic. That's a time paradox because Shovel Knight already has it. And we fought him. Would have been cool if it was like, oh, Shovel Knight is limited but what you have collected. You know? Like if you could strategically not collect the relics just so you could use them in your battle. That's fun, I think. Why do I even bother anymore? Just to get attacked. Defrauded. It's not what that word means. Hurt. used by my enemies, forgotten by my allies, who are also my enemies. Because that's how Plague of Shadows Night be moving. Okay, I didn't see that there were platforms down here. I am almost dead. I am not gonna survive the winter. Actually, I'm busy not surviving the summer at the moment. Here we go. What did I think was gonna happen? What was even my plan? Can anyone tell me? Can I tell me? Let's just rush through back where we were. Same as it ever was, same as it ever was. At least that much not a difficulty. There's the real festive chest. Now we can exchange the worthless relic for something. It's even better than the rising staff. And back to the start we go. Strategy? Nah. We're throwing bombs in this house. Oh, nah. We get tonics in this house. Oh, nah, we're getting tonics in this. Come, just a step through. A step. It's too many steps. You dodged the anchor I wanted to hit you with. I don't need to care about the physics game you want me to play. I can fly, kinda, basically. I should care about my character health, but I don't. Let me out of here. Should be nearly done anyways. There we go. Now that's a boom. Why can't we make boom like that? Oh god, the map keeps on going. Could have known this if I had, like, paid attention, since we've been here before. That goes against the spirit of me. Let's meet the treasure. What's the matter, Plague Knight? Alchemy business slowing down? Here to make some coin? Oh, the order's coffers running dry. Can you just synthesize all the fool's gold you know? Good guess, but there's something far more important than mere gold. More important than gold? Oh, you're just being ridiculous. Get out of here, you bottom feeder. Oh, your essence is showing. I hope you don't mind if I help myself. Funny treasure anchor man. Scrooge McDuck ass. No. Fucker took my gold. Can't have anything in the order of no quarter. Whew. And back down we go. You look like you lost a fight with a pawn. Ocean, actually. I had to go liberate the essence of avarice. Nice place you got on me. Never understood what he saw in gold. You could just make it from sawdust and mouse skulls. Some people do things the hard way. Let's do some work. Katie. You're a bit greedy, Mona, you know that? Oh god, look at him. Tall, strong man.
Check out all of these nerds.
These are my nerds, buddy. Hold your horses. Like I am holding this horse here. Everything you need to know about Romans can be found in books. Read up. I also don't... Like, maybe... Kinda? I mean... Not in the way he means it, probably. Okay. Let's pay him here, though. Let's see where we go. Unguarded spoils. That's like a couple meters further. Plague Knight, now's our chance. Everyone get in. Percy couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. You're cornered. Lay down your chemical weapons and come quietly. Quiet, he says. Total silence. Boom. So now we're just fighting an army. Guess it's interesting that there is still resistance to Plague Knight and our gang. The Order of No Quarter. Wonder why Rise saw us as a hero and a strong, well-known alchemist though. Like maybe we had some sort of different reputation before all of this. Well, that should make this outpost ours. Everyone knows the pump is mightier than the sword. Haha! Minions, join me. The armor outpost is ours. What? You're hearing that rumble? Yeah, the airship just leaves. Makes sense, honestly. It's the aerial anvil. Looks like a full load of cowards. Hey, let's take their things. What are you doing? You're just a psst. Hey, green guy, I'm loaded with deals. Can make you hold more tonics. You know, that stuff that you love so much. Trouble guy? Hello, bird person. All hail the Trouble King. It's quite upset if you say it like Trouble. It doesn't need troops. It's more like council or doubtful. Hold your chalice. The hands? Maybe... Yes. Let's buy a Trouble chalice. Why are you still here? I'm a rooster, sir, and I've invested in half the town. Do as you must, but I'm unflappable. Hello, Headman. Ah, so you're the one who's scaring off all my customers. Enough to make a haberdasher flip his lid. Data hood, I could use a blast-proof lining on mine. You miscreant. Hoods, it's not even a proper hat. Structure, no support, no flare. Hats are a waste of felt, old man. They fall off in the wind. Hoods are objectively more utilitarian. How dare you, sir? I demand self-satisfaction. Have at you. I am not full health. And this man is full hat. Can't hit him very well, that's the bigger problem. Let's try that one again. Give me the vehicle. Yeah, I'm not winning that close combat. Stop jumping around so much. That's my job. I can't jump over that attack with normal jump. This is painful. Not unwinnable, though. Not for me. I'm goated at video games, remember? Unless that video game is like anything, but... Yeah, unless that video game is anything. I think we can keep it at that. Do we have a better burst? No, because I didn't buy any, ever. Only has those two hats, I believe. Not that they're not annoying enough. There we go. Just need to... No, I have no idea why that worked when the previous ones didn't. Wow, Vegeta, you should have fight. How do you get all these moves? Oh well, my hats aren't very fashion accessories. Trunbus looks great powers on me. Ah, powers? I'll take 10 of your fine sets then. Sadly, the powers are unique to yours truly. They only make you look powerful and classy. I'll see you later then. Now let's visit the Trouble King before we end. Teacup. Thank you. So just... Oh. Hello.
Who has awakened me, mortal? Does donate. Wait a tick, alchemist. Some of their villainy has reached a topple pond, begun from the sacred god.
But, my league, I actually come to learn to dance. See, I can only sort of twitch.
Enough, disgraceful. Where's the motion? Where's the passion? Thou needs the miracle. Will thou receive the gift of rhythm, humble alchemist?
Yes.
So it so happens we are miracle workers. No one is without hope. Places everyone.
That's how you learn dancing, by the way. From a giant apple fish. That's how it works in real life too. If you ever saw a Tropical King dance, you would also, oh, they're moving hard. He's so intensely skilled at this. They are all kissing him. Do you think he has a harem? Do you think all the other fish are like female? And they only have like one guy in the entire group? Like some fish do? Well, mostly it's the... But sometimes it's the other way around. And those are lesbian fish kisses, obviously.
And that's how it's done. True that it's a holds down to practice. We shall grant you makers, but only for noble causes.
Oh, certainly. Noble is my middle name.
Still require nominal repentance fee for proper sanctification. Now, choose your echo wisely.
Ooh. Yeah. Give me the magnetized one.
Yuck! Keep thy beak clean and plagued one. Return if thou hast further need of my blessing.
It's against a color scheme though. Wait, I didn't... Let's do this before we end, I guess. Only wanted to return to you. So can we now? Aw. We actually learned how to dance, that's so cute. Now he can farm all the gold. You know what's really important in life after all. And that and that. And then let's go to the explorator, to the other thing. He just decided to dance in front of her. Aww. So yeah, we're trying to get infinite. Let's just buy whatever we can. Don't have to use it after all. Just so if we wanted to, we could have more choices. And that's as much as we can afford. Okay. With that, I think we will end it here today though. We, as per usual, did about half of things. Here, see, he can dance next to her, so he's definitely not into her. Even though everyone seems to think he is. But no, and Bird wants goth baddies, I guess. Not the worst taste. He just says the book thing again. Okay, I will see you all next time, and as always, sleep well.